Hi, this more or less concludes the odds and ends which were in that little cabinet upstairs. There was other items, but they were sort of mainly torch type bulbs, hundreds of them, some wide end neons, little tiny ones, various switches and things. So this more or less concludes the lamps and other items like that. Anyway, I'll start with the first one. I mentioned in the last video that I put up was the getter, which was the device in a valve or thermonic tube which was fired and got rid of all the traces of oxygen. Anyhow, when a valve goes soft, that means that air has got inside, and this one, the evacuation tube, had been broken. I don't know when it was broken, probably years ago, but air is allowed to get into the tube. And when air gets inside, the getter, or the silver deposit, turns to white. So you instantly know that that valve is no use. There's the getter that I'm just showing now. But that would have been before air got in, that would have been silver. It's a tuning indicator. Another tuning indicator. Don't think there's any numbers on it. There was something written, but it's not there at the moment. So that's what happens when air gets into a radio valve. Now, the next two items would have been used by a photographer. Get it in the right place. And they're flash tubes. These are electronic flash tubes which would fit into reflector and be used by photographers. A little bit out of date now. These were probably several years ago, once again 40s, 50s. Various manufacturers made these in various types. The first one's got like a spiral tube. I don't know what is in the base of that. I've just realised what it is. It's the starting cathode, or what they call them. Yeah, didn't realise it was the extension of the actual tube. So that would be activated. The other end, which is at the top there, just ends in an electrode with just a simple wire, but the electrode at the bottom has got that type of shielded cathode, but whether it was actually heated, I don't think so. It's just a cathode which is obviously necessary to fire it. Also, if you look at it carefully, you'll see a wire running the whole length, and that is also used to aid striking. Yes, it's quite old, as I say. This was the numbers on there. XB103. So if that's looked up, that would probably show what it is. Now the other one, slightly different. It's got obviously a coated inside like a frosting. The number I've got is on the side, well, I'm assuming it's the number 1606B4. same pin arrangements, and that would have been used for exactly the same thing. Flashlight for a photographer, and you can use these over and over again, unlike the flash or the photo flash lamps that you only fire once and they're over. These would have been used for numerous flashes. Now we're ending with a neon. There's a special neon. It's working as far as I know. I've held it up to my little head that I was showing yesterday, turned it on and held that near it, and it glowed quite bright. It's the old, I can't think of the damn name of the thing. They're normally a glass, but I put it on show yesterday. It's made into like a mysterious head. Plasma lamp. I put this near it and it glowed quite bright, and this I think would have been used as a strobe light, and I'm pretty sure I've got the whole thing in a box somewhere. If I can find it, I'll put it up and show you it working, and you could just sort of turn it on and vary the actual strobe speed. It's neon with the two electrodes, and that was made by Ferranti NSP1, and there's the tube. Anyhow, once again, thanks for looking at these. As I said, the remainder of the bits and pieces in the cabinet upstairs was miniature bulbs. Some are very much miniature, they're tiny, hardly see them. But anyhow, thanks again for watching all these. I will put some lamps up next. Don't know which ones they are, it depends what turns up, but I've certainly cleared the cabinet. So once again, thanks. Any questions, please ask, and I'll try and get back to you. Thanks again. Thank you.